Well, hello, good evening, and welcome back to another video. So, if you are one of the 5 people who actually follows me on YouTube, you will know that I am shamelessly irregular with my uploads. Truth be told, I find it incredibly difficult to shoot video as well as photos at the same time. You know, when I'm chasing the light or maybe trying to photograph the Milky Way, 100% of my attention goes into just making the photograph, and videos always sort of takes a back seat. However, I'm back, and this time I'm heading to the incredible Spiti Valley in search for one single photograph of the legendary Chandratal Lake. We will be taking the usual route through Spiti from Kalpa to Langza, and you know, the usual stuff. But ultimately, when we end up at Chandratal, we'll be spending 2 days at Chandratal just because the weather there is very sketchy. This is my first time in Spiti, and I have very high expectations. You know, Chandratal is something that I have wanted to see for a long time, and one photograph which defines everything that Chandratal is all about is all I'm looking for. I don't know what else to say, man. June 11th cannot come fast enough. যাবি তো স্পিতি নেক্সট মান্থে, কিন্তু আমরা চান্দ্রতালের উপর একটা জায়গায় যাচ্ছি, তুই কি জানিস? চান্দ্রতালের উপরে Well, welcome to Kalpa. We had a grueling bus ride from Delhi to Shimla, and then we took a car from Shimla to Kalpa, which took another 8 hours. Man, we're absolutely knackered. However, this place is incredible, by the way. It's pretty dark for you to show anything at all. We reached here pretty late. Currently, it's somewhere around 7:38 in the evening. So I'm thinking we'll get up at sunrise, we'll get a good night's sleep, and then we'll try for a shot. It's absolutely peace and quiet out here. I can hear some dogs barking and some water flowing somewhere in the distance. Apart from that, it's calm and quiet. Not a breath of wind either. The light has just started to come up. I've been trying to take a shot for the past 30 minutes, but you know, the light is not really breaching the clouds. Nonetheless, I've taken some shots. If any of them is any good, here it is on screen. So we just had our breakfast, and we'll be leaving for Tabo in an hour. It should take somewhere around 6 hours to reach Tabo if the roads are good. The sun is out, the weather is perfectly clear. If we reach Tabo in time for sunset, we should be able to get good frames for astro as well if there are no clouds. I wouldn't say the shoot at Kalpa was very satisfactory because the clouds did not completely clear out ever throughout the morning, but yeah, I got some shots. Hopefully Tabo gives us better opportunity for photos, but you absolutely cannot complain. This is insane.
Yeah, safe journey.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Safe journey. Yeah?
Bye.
Okay, bye.
We just arrived at Tabo 5 minutes back. It's a pretty weird little town, man. See the road to our homestay. There is our stay.
वेलकम मैडम जी, क्या कह रहे हो कि हम ताबो पहुंच ही गए फाइनल में। ओह वेलकम जी, वेलकम ताबो जी।
Thank you.
We had our tea and we are trying to climb over to the Tabo caves to find some compositions. It's pretty late in the evening, 5:30, and it is pretty cloudy. But you have to try, man. You always have to try. I will walk you through the composition. I found a cave which looks something like a seashell, and the Milky Way alignment is supposed to happen through here, and the composition that I have finalized is something like this. I've got everything framed up. Now it's time to take the blue hour shot, and later at night the Milky Way. If the shot turns out any good, here it is on screen. My in frame, it seems. Well, hello and good morning from Tabo. So effectively we had a great night shoot yesterday. It was pretty cloudy to begin with. However, the clouds gave way to a proper sight of the Milky Way late at night, somewhere around 11:30 p.m. And I have to say, we got pretty good night sky shots. So the plan for today is we'll be heading to Mud. Honestly, I have done no scouting at all for Mud. I have no expectations as such. It is a very difficult place to scout because I did not know where our stay would be. And Mud is such a large place, you know. There is a river bend and there are some peaks on both sides of the river. So, effectively, photography side, I wouldn't know what sort of images I can expect. But based on whatever I have seen right now, Mud seems to be an incredible place as well. Can you hear the birds, by the way? Our place of stay here at Tabo, the White Lotus Hotel, is absolutely incredible as well. People have organized a lot of expeditions from here, and it's such a nice day, man. This operates during the winter as well. People from all sorts of field travel to this homestay, it seems. Photographers, trekkers, travelers, and the montage of photos and paintings which is all over the walls of this homestay is a tribute to all the people who have traveled through this place. Amazing to see. We have just reached Mud. Basically dropped our bags into our rooms and we're heading for a short hike somewhere down there by the riverbed. Not sure how the landscape will change, but we're trying to find something which is out of the absolute obvious, which is the view that you see behind me. We're back on the road again. We'll take this road. We'll end up at one point. From there we have to take a left to take the side of that mountain. We've reached the bridge, guys. We have reached the bridge. Yeah, the valley has opened up from here. We have walked probably for 35 minutes. Going back would take 1.5 hours because of the steep incline. The light is very fleeting. I have to get this shot as quickly as possible. I see a flock of yaks incoming from the ridge over there. I positioned myself a little bit high up and I'll try to take a shot. We just had an insane golden hour. We got some excellent shots of the setting sun as it cast its light over the valley, and we got some blue hour shots as well. Hands are freezing and we have to walk back to our homestays. A little bit of a hike and it's getting dark as well. Should take us somewhere around 35 to 40 minutes. So head back and grab a coffee or something when I'm freezing. The best shots, however, came from the other side of the valley. Hello and good morning from Mud. So effectively after yesterday's night shoot, we all are pretty exhausted, man. It's not really very high up here. It's somewhere around 3900 meters. We have all been to altitude higher than this and felt fine, but something about this place seems a little bit off. I did not get a good night's sleep. But we're done with our breakfast and we'll be heading to Rangrik. Next stop is Ki Monastery.
गांधीनगर में मरी Do you see this? Does this even look real? I cannot probably count with my fingers how many times I have called a place absolutely incredible and beautiful throughout this Spiti trip, but I just don't know how else to describe this, man. Brilliant. So I've been running around the place looking around for compositions. I have climbed up a steep slope sort of, and I was trying to do something different because this location, there was the drone. This is quite an overshot location in Spiti. You must have seen thousands and thousands of photos of Key Monastery throughout the years. I'm trying to do something a little bit different. I found some rocks which I focused at as a foreground with the Key Monastery as the main subject in the background. Just waiting for the right light to happen. There was a lot of thick clouds on the horizon. 10 to 15 minutes back, it is sort of broken up. I guess it's time for me to take the shots now. If the shot turns out any good, here it is on screen. Good morning from Rangrik. We're basically packing up to leave for Langza in about 20-25 minutes or so, which is somewhere up on the opposite side of the mountain, up a very thin and tiny road, which doesn't even look like a road from here, but apparently there is a road, they tell me. Langza is at a pretty high altitude, so we have to be very careful. We should not be running and jumping around because that might cause issues related to EMS. Altitude is no joke, guys. By the way, did you know that this entire valley of Spiti, including Langza and places of Key Monastery, was under the ocean till about say 150 to 1 million years? People find fossils all over the place. To this date, who would have thought that one of the highest places in India was underneath the ocean at one point? Geography, guys, I tell you. From all the pictures that I've seen of Langza, mostly there are pictures of the Buddha statue up there. I'm planning to try and find something a little bit different from this place, which is why myself and Manas are hiking down this trail in search of a viewpoint which can offer a view of the village as well as the white peak in the back. But at 14,300, this is a difficult hike to make. We have hiked down a couple of 100 meters from our homestay, and what I am trying to do is to use the houses that you see behind me as a foreground with the big white peak in the background as a sunset shot. It seems like it will turn out to be another good sunset day today. Now it's time to wait for the light to happen. चल रहा है।
आप सब साथ में हो?
ऊपर कोई है क्या पता नहीं मुझे।
ऊपर भी बहुत सारे थे।
ड्रोन वोन उड़ा रहे हैं ड्रोन।
वो भी वहाँ पे भी हैं साथ में।
हाँ ये मेरे साथ है। Hello and good morning from Langza. Yesterday's sunset shoot was pretty good, however the clouds never really did clear over the night. And today morning came with a little bit of a bad news as well. One of our team members has suffered from mild AMS. It is very important, guys, to watch out for your SpO2 levels when you are at altitudes above 10,000, and Langza is somewhere around 4,400 meters. It is pretty high. So none of these symptoms, even though it's pretty mild, should not be ignored. So we have taken a call to head back to Kaza and get him checked up at the Kaza hospital, and then we'll head for Chandratal. Little bit of a diversion, but health comes above everything else. At these altitudes, AMS can be life-threatening. I guess I'll see you at Chandratal. We're heading to Chandratal, and with the excellent road conditions that we have here in Chandratal, our car was at risk of getting stuck in the water. So a few of us came down from the car, hopefully making it a little bit more lightweight. And now, as you can see, it's moving. But I wouldn't really mind walking this entire stretch of road. This is a spectacle. So we've just reached Chandratal after a grueling drive from Lucknow and Kaza after a short interlude to the hospital. Thankfully, our team member who had some mild AMS is fine now. But there is bad news as well. We had 2 nights planned here in Chandratal. However, because of the short detour in Kaza, we were not able to make it to Chandratal in time. Enter through the gate itself. It seems like the gate closes all sort of entry after 5 p.m. in the evening. And unfortunately, we did not get permission for night also. Too bad, because the light here today is absolutely incredible. I'm itching to go to Chandratal, but not today. Not today. I can see a lake way down in the bottom. After months of planning, I am finally here. This feels unreal.
Some places leave behind more than memories. Spiti was definitely one of them for me. As always, I'll see you in the outdoors. Bye for now.